feel too grand. My head is fading with a synergy, the power that takes me up and never again will I ever want against my brother. Never again will I spill blood on any mother's son again. Hold on to life, for in moments it can fade away. Last night I roamed in San Francisco. Tomorrow Shibuya is my home. I will be waiting in the darkness in the pouring rain. And always I'm alone. Walking the streets of New York City, light years away from where I'm born. I study the faces of the people while I'm standing in the shadows of their final dawn. You know that nothing forever, it's just for today. Can live for the future, forget yesterday, and hold on to life, for in moments it can fade away. Maybe I'm following too closely. Sometimes you feel you've had enough, making the most of what you have today. Just hope and pray for those you really love. You know that nothing forever, it's just for today. Can live for the future, forget yesterday, and hold on to life, for in moments it can to my face and feel the pulse beneath my skin. The crimson line describes the outer trace of my broken heart within. And I thought I was invincible until the sky fell down on me. You are my heroine. Do with me what you will. This is no time to die, no time to kill. My heroine, my lover to the end. You give me life again. You are my heroine. I turn my mind back not so long unknown propels me now, leading me to the light. I gotta be free. It's life on the edge for me. The harder it gets, the harder I try. And there's no way back. No way back. There's no way back. No way back. No way back. And there's no way back. No way back. You're going too far, way over the line. So you're raising the bar. There'll be no soft landing this time. You stand on the ledge. This time it's sink or swim. We're spreading our wings and we're learning to fly. And there's no way back. 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 I said there's no way back. No way back. Ooh, there's no way back. 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 Gotta be no way back. Life on the edge for me. And no way back. 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 No This time, you know just what I'm saying, but you could never give a damn, or so it seems. It's a fine line with this game that you're playing. You could always turn around, go running for home. Alibis, little lies, procrastination, secrecy, duplicity, and all your alibis. Something I could always believe in. but you're not there. The place you take me to, I know not where. In dreams you come to me, I'm never free, for I know wherever I go, whatever I do, I will remember you. Locked in my memory, your silhouette, the only face I see, I can't forget. In dreams you come to me, I'm never free, for I know wherever I go, whatever I do, I will remember you. And if I should light a candle for all the others I've known, no matter how I try, you're there before my eye, and the thought will never subside. Forever I will remember you. These streets and these houses, all of the places I've seen, and if I run from you, no matter what I do, well, the fire will always survive. The embers are still alive, and I will remember you. And if I should light a candle for all the others I've known, no matter how I try, you're there before my eye, and the thought will never subside. Forever I will remember you. These streets and these houses, all of the places I way beyond the shadow of a doubt. So it won't be long. Stay with me now. This can't be wrong. It's alright to fly to the stars just for one night. This world is ours. And if you believe what I believe, then we're home. Yeah, we're home. I should have seen it coming. I could have worked it out. Your feminine mentality reveals the things I could not see. I should have seen it coming. I could have worked it out. The danger signs have left my mind. It's way beyond the shadow of a doubt. I should have seen it coming. I could have worked it out. Your feminine mentality reveals the things I cannot see. I should have seen it coming. I could have worked it out. Danger signs that left my mind. It's way beyond the shadow of a doubt. Should have seen it coming. And I could have worked it out. The feminine mentality reveals the things I could not see. I should have seen it coming. I could have worked it out. The danger signs have left my mind. It's way beyond the shadow of a doubt. There's a vision I see, a reflection of me in a fragment that is frozen in time on a luminous line for a moment. And somewhere deep in the night, there's a girl, and she feels how I feel, 'cause we're living in parallel worlds. Seems like she'll never know how my solitude grows. Then I shudder to think I can't touch what I'm craving so much. For I love her in somewhere deep in the night. it was a lie. Nothing was real, just a disguise you're using still. When you meet the preacher man, remind him of your fear, over which you operate control. When the truth is recalled, the evidence resound. It's the price you pay on the rebound. Which I've known all along, what you're running from. Which I've known all along, you can choose between weak or strong. You're not there to turn the key. On your own 2 feet on the ground. Get a grip right on to the situation. Try to choose what you choose to ignore. I know all along what you're running from. Which I know all along, you can choose between weak or strong. Your time has come, it's not too late. Don't hesitate, hesitate, when the present destroys the past. Which I've known all along, what you're running from. Which I've known all along, you can choose between weak or strong. When the present destroys the past, when the present destroys the past. Don't taint this ground with the color of the past. Are the sounds in bloom with you? 'Cause you seem like an orchard of minds. Just take one step at a time. Oh, my life turned upside down, says the man with some gold forged plan. A life so incomplete, like weight strapped around my feet. Tread careful, one step at a time. Oh, and you seem to break like time, so fragile on the inside. You climb these grapevines, you look now to the fit in the underground. You wander through these to climb these grapevines, to know, to feel, to play me once again. Do you to know what we feel? Do you not know? I see you play the game. Do you to know? To know, to feel, to play me once again. Do you to know what we feel? Do you not know? I see you play the game. Do you to know? If our only chance was in today, let it lift us up above some way. As the evening shadows fall, I'll confide in you once more. Over and over again, we will resolve our true destiny. Only through love our passage guaranteed. Let it lift me up above. take you across the great divide. This horizon clearer, much easier to find. Let it lift me up above. go down fighting, thunder, lightning as the final curtain falls. Although enlightening, the conclusion frightening, you had me by the balls. No escape, no hand of fate, as the end comes into view. Oblivion calling, no sin stolen, and now I know it's all because of you. You sand. It's littered and it's torn. The wear and tear, from dusk till dawn, waiting on an empty street, hiding from the sun. And in one place or another, all my memories still remain. You've been myself at your feet, and then hoping forgiveness will be mine. Wait for the sun to rise again over the river one more time. What are the chances we would ever meet? If I were vagabond and you were royal, ever yours, now silent, brave, and understood all that you mean to me, just because this vow, timeless and unbound, without a sound, will be forever yours. Emily, I want you, but there's nothing I can do. Now I know all you see, my invisibility. So just do this for me, and I beg you, please, put my hand on your knee. Emily, Emily, now I see how our love could never be. Oh, I know I'm not cool, just a sentimental fool. But the pain is insane, now that everyone can see. It just ain't meant to be, Emily. Glide to the sea, you are pure divinity. In my head was your bed and your femininity. To my cost, I have lost my poor masculinity. Where on earth could it be, Emily? Emily, I concede of my gullibility. I was blind to the signs of your sexuality. Now it can't be denied, you're bad for the other side. Mercy me, c'est la vie, Emily. Tell me what shall I do? There was a perfect time for us, it seemed so long ago. We were so naive about the things we both should know. The best intentions come to nil when love has lost desire. And slowly years will show the dying embers of a fire. There was a time when I loved you, and a time when I lied. I put none up above you, and I tried, yes I tried. Stood aside so you could be free, and all of the time I was running from me. I'd laid down my life if you'd asked that of me. Yeah, there was a time to look at all the years gone by. I've made mistakes, it's true. It's always just the little things remind me of you. All too often I will sit and wonder where I've been. For every time I looked at you, you're thinking of him. There was a time I respected you. There were times when I cried, and when I was expected to, I would stand at your side. And you asked, would I do it again? I would tell you the truth, look you straight in your eyes. I'd say though most would think me insane, say though I have nothing to gain. Yeah, there was a time. My life for you. Think of when I lied for you. And think of when I cried for you. And you know I would have died for you. There was a time when I loved you, and a time when I lied. There were none up above you, and for you I'd have died. But the big wheel turns at last, when all my emotions were tied up with you. My hopes and my dreams could never win through. The path has been cleared, now I'm free of you. Yeah. I told you. I thank you for all that I am. If it wasn't for you, I don't know what I would do, 'cause I don't know how. And I don't wanna lose you now. this is it, because I'm on my way. Tell me where you're going to now. I'm going down to find out Gatonero. What will you do? Please tell me how. Sinto fortunato, sinci vero. We need to know, when will you be there? I'll be there after midnight and I will be solo. And how are you feeling tonight? not fail. Seek to change your circumstance while there's a ghost of a chance. Ride your luck, opportunity. What you see, that's your destiny. Grasp it now, take your stance. Well, there's a ghost of a chance. But don't give up this true romance while there's a ghost of a chance. try enough, but there is nothing that I wouldn't do. I would beg, I would plead for our love. I want to know if you're just tired of me, or have we just grown apart? Our existence is just floating at sea, caught adrift from the people we are. There is no answer, no question, no lie. I'm losing count of days passing by. It's like cancer, it's consuming my soul. Nothing there, nothing left should I die. You can see what you do to this is for real. I have a fear of the dark, and at the endless nights will overturn the days. Intellectual logic seems to vanish in a haze. Paranoia has a measure of me. Hallucinations now dictate reality. I'm hearing voices now I wish that I could see. I look around, I know there's no one here but me. The went from Moscow to St. Petersburg on the midnight train. I knew I must go, 2 years without a word. Could you feel the same? 11:30 at the Vauxhall, my guardian angel knew. My frozen footfall on the platform leads me back to you. This coldest of wars, where I stand to lose. The best thing I ever had, it's something I want so bad. 10 hours from Leningrad to see your face again is all I need. You give the life to me and air to breathe. And when you're there, well then, I'm not so cold. When we're alone again, as close as Russian dolls. Did I see you? Oh, I can't be sure. In the gathering crowd, our connection always so secure. Signals not so loud, so I come to you. What else can I do? The best thing I ever had, you something I need so bad. 10 seconds from Leningrad to see your face again is all I need. You give the life to me and air to breathe. And when you're there, well then, I'm not so cold. When we're alone again, as close as Russian dolls. I'm always my own guy. I do what I need to get by. I believe my way is the only way. Flattery is a dull blade, so I won't use that to get my point made. 'Cause you're far too smart, I'm not smart enough. I never answer to no one, I always walk 'cause I can't run. Hand to mouth and day to day. But my pride is killing me, I just can't get where I wanna be. I'm lost, I need someone to show the way. Couldn't say for looking, staring at the sun. I had no idea of what was to come. All summer it was only you. You were a gift from above. Two hearts could only beat as one. We could not get enough. I've never been completely lost. I've never been so in love. How did my heart become so soft, like Joe DiMaggio's glove? I don't like the telephone, and I don't much mind if I am alone. The right place in the right time are here and now. I live in the moment, and I don't say things that I never meant. And I won't promise that which I cannot do. I couldn't see for looking, staring at the sun. I had no warning of what was to come. All summer it was only you, just the sound of your voice. Two hearts could only beat as one. I did not have a choice. I've never been completely lost, never been so in love. How did my heart become so soft, like Joe DiMaggio's glove? I don't know how, I don't know why. All I know now is that I will never be the same again. All summer it was only you. You were a gift from above. Two hearts could only beat as one. We could not get enough. I've never been completely lost. I've never been so in love. How did my heart become so soft, like Joe DiMaggio's glove? How did my heart become so soft, like Joe DiMaggio's glove? Till we meet again. Old friends I've known since I don't know when. Comrades, lovers, brothers, all my kin. Yes, I've enjoyed no sense of it all. Maybe I don't try enough, but there is nothing that I wouldn't do. I would beg, I would plead for our love. I want to know if you're just tired of me, or have we just grown apart? Our existence is just floating at sea, caught adrift from the people we are. There is no answer, no question, no lie. I'm losing count of days passing by. It's like cancer, it's consuming my soul. Nothing there, nothing left should I die. You can see what you do to me. If you did, then you might even try. I cannot read, no way to proceed, and I ain't got what I need to get by. The closer I get to you, the further you push me away. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to say. The closer I get to you, the further you push me away. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to say. I walk the street 'cause I don't wanna go home. I know that something's so wrong. I guess I just can't face the truth of it all, and admit it's been dead for so long. If I could, then I would sit with you now, to talk and try to make sense, and summon every ounce of courage I have. But I can't, for the fear is immense. Don't even need to know a reason for this. Just leave it all in the past, or I will tumble down into the abyss, and this breath that I take is my last. You can see what you do to me. If you did, then you might even try. I cannot read, no way to proceed, and I ain't got what I need to get by. The closer I get to you, the further you push me away. I don't know what to do. I just Petersburg on the midnight train. I knew I must go, 2 years without a word. Could you feel the same? 11:30 at the Vauxhall, my guardian angel knew. My frozen footfall on the platform leads me back to you. This coldest of wars, where I stand to lose. The best thing I ever had, it's something I want so bad. 10 hours from Leningrad to see your face again is all I need. You give the life to me and air to breathe. And when you're there, well then, I'm not so cold. When we're alone again, as close as Russian dolls. Did I see you? Oh, I can't be sure. In the gathering crowd, our connection always so secure, signals not so loud. So I come to you. What else can I do? The best thing I ever had, you something I need so bad. 10 seconds from Leningrad to see your face again is all I need. You give the life to me and air to breathe. And when you're there, well then, I'm not so cold. When we're alone again, as close as Russian dolls, to see your face again is all I need. You give the life to me and air to breathe. And when you're there, well then, I'm not so cold. When we're alone again, as close as Russian dolls. Is all I need. You give the life to me and air to breathe. And when you're there, well then, I'm not so cold. When we're alone again, as close as Russian dolls, to see your face again is all I need. You give the life to me and